From the Detroit Free Press, it's Wednesday, November 11th. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
This is Ashley Nerbovic. I'm the mis- and disinformation reporter for the Detroit Free Press. Armchair internet sleuths are trying to prove Michigan's dead voted in the 2020 election. The idea is being amplified by people such as Donald Trump Jr. and Scott Adams. A 22-year-old University of California Davis student is one of many who answered the crowdsourcing call. He said he didn't want fact checks deciding what's fact for him. Michigan's Secretary of State's office said the lists aren't credible evidence of voter fraud. Some don't provide enough information for the office to compare to voter rolls. Despite these denials, new lists and suggestions to check the facts yourself are popping up online. I found the name of one man accused in a list of being a dead voter and called him. "I'm still alive," he said.
For the Detroit Free Press Autos team, I'm Jamie LaRue. Ford is investing in 2 Michigan plants that will result in lots of jobs. Ford will invest $850 million in its Rouge factory in Dearborn and Van Dyke plant in Sterling Heights. The result will be the additional retention of 725 jobs. At Van Dyke, Ford will assemble the motors and parts for electric vehicles, including the all-electric F-150 pickup. That truck goes on sale in 2022. At the Rouge plant, Ford plans to increase production there of the electric F-150. Ford also said it is putting $100 million into its Kansas City assembly plant to build the new E-Transit van there. That investment will add 150 jobs. Ford will reveal the E-Transit later this week. It goes on sale in 2022. Ford is investing more than $3 billion in its North American plants to build new electric vehicles over the next 2 years.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Darcy Moran. A baby was hospitalized Monday night after police say her mother fired shots during a fight over an Uber Eats delivery. Police were called about 7:50 p.m. Monday to the 4200 block of Tyler Avenue in Detroit. They believe the mom was arriving home when she discovered her neighbors in a shared building had taken her delivery of chicken. Police say a fight ensued, a hammer was brought out, and the mom, who's a concealed pistol license holder, got a gun out of the car and started firing. A sergeant told the Free Press he was at the scene, and the mom was already in custody when a relative went to get the 21-month-old baby out of her seat in a car. The relative discovered the child had been shot in the hip. Detroit police drove the girl to the hospital. She was listed in critical condition, though police on the scene were hopeful she'd survive. For more on this story, check out freep.com.
This is Neeraj Wariku of the Detroit Free Press with some news about how the coronavirus outbreak is affecting a city in Metro Detroit. In Hamtramck, the city clerk's office is now closed after the city clerk tells the Free Press that he tested positive last week for the coronavirus. He also says that 2 other employees in the department have either tested positive or are exhibiting symptoms. For now, the city manager's office will be handling all the duties of the city clerk's office. While City Hall remains open, the city clerk's office will be closed for the time being. The clerk is currently self-quarantining at home. He says that he got the coronavirus because of the work he did regarding to the election. Stay tuned to freep.com for more updates on this story.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department and another look back at Michigan State football. We have chronicled how challenging this season would be for Mel Tucker, and even though the perfume of the win over Michigan lifted fans for a week, reality came crashing down in the 49-7 loss at Iowa last week. As the Spartans get ready to host Indiana on Saturday, Tucker shared with the media on Tuesday how MSU is approaching trying to get better.
I feel like we're in a good place in terms of our mental disposition towards knowing what we need to do to get better. But what we're looking for and what we need is consistency in performance. If you want to be successful, you have to be consistent, and on a day-to-day basis. And consistency comes from, doing what you're supposed to do, the way you're supposed to do it, and understanding why it's important to do it that way day in and day out. And so, that's what we're working towards. And so we're going to confront, and we're going to demand at every opportunity to get the results that we need to have on the field.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.